All right, so MySQL Community Awards 2016. Just what is this about? This conference has been originally a MySQL thing. It's expanding, but historically, we have chosen this conference to be where we would acknowledge contributions to the MySQL community and generally be happy with ourselves and say how great we are, which we are. So thank you, Percona, for hosting this event. State of the community. It's fine, basically. Yeah. Yeah.
Shlomi's a man of many words.
Yeah. No, I was preparing this speech for a few days now. It took me a while. I can say a couple of things. It's basically already been established, and someone else said it before me, that this conference is more like a class reunion than a technology conference, and I certainly relate to that. I come here and I meet with people whom I didn't know a few years back, I know today, and we're all on good terms. If you know, who's first year into this conference? Wow, awesome. May I so humbly just introduce you to the community? We're just a bunch of people who try to make things work out with things. Please do feel free to, we kind of like to help each other talk about technology. We sit at the hotel lobby and we drink and eat, but we also discuss technology, and everyone is happy to share stuff. That's something I really love about this community. We're sharing ideas, we're sharing thoughts, we're sharing intentions, we help each other, we say how we solved stuff. There's a lot of people contributing in forms of writing, blogging, releasing open source, speaking at conferences. It's awesome. Please, if you still you're new here and you're not sure how that community works, just reach out. It's something very beautiful, very pretty for this community. It's very robust.
We occasionally even have hugging lessons in the bar.
Yes.
The Belgians lead those.
All right, so I kind of had a mission statement coming to this event, and I'm already seeing this happening. So as a community, I feel we're doing well. Really, honestly, we're doing fine. It's a happy community. What I was thinking is can we collaborate more, right? And other friends here. Where's Jeremy Tinley? He just spoke to me yesterday about the exact same thing. What more can we do without feeling committed or oh my God, I need to spend a few hours a week on that thing now? But can we collaborate even more? We could give it a shot. We sometimes chat with each other, meet each other on the street. It happens. I was thinking, can we also collaborate on code or intentions or ideas? We're going to do an attempt at that and see if it works out. So just concluding the state of the community, would you please join me in raising your left hand up in the air, please? Did we ever do that? I think we might have, I'm not sure. And now as if you're protecting your eyes from direct sunlight. Right. Take your right hand and hold your left elbow. And please pat yourself on the back for being such great members of the community. So thank you very much.
I thought we were going somewhere completely different with the right hand, the left hand.
All right, the awards. So how does this work? We're kind of a get-together people who try to do the right thing. We make up a committee that's mostly composed of winners of previous years, and we try to, poach people. Would you recommend someone who made a substantial contribution to the MySQL community? And we would like to acknowledge those people, those product or projects, those companies that make a contribution. So it's a self-organized, self-follow its own rules thingy, but we're basically just, nice people trying to do the right thing. So we're here to acknowledge a group of people and companies who made a contribution. A word on the goblets. I want to shout out to Colin Charles. Colin, you're here? Yeah. He buys those goblets in Malaysia and physically brings them over through airport security. He's probably known as the guy with the goblets. Oh, it's you again with the goblets. I mean, at some stage, they're going to start suspecting. So thank you so much, Colin, for your continuous effort on that. As with every year, those goblets, which are not very cheap, are sponsored by an anonymous sponsor. So thank you very much. Please join me in thanking Colin and the sponsor who is paying for those goblets. And now for the awards. We have 3 categories. The first category is Community Contributor of the Year award. This is an award given to a person for their specific contributions to the community.
3 people. 3
people, yeah.
So the first Community Contributor of the Year, Bill Carwin. How many of you have read something from Bill?
Please come over.
Come on up. Stand appealingly on the stage. Bill has been working with the community for years, helping us understand SQL. Bill is the author of a great book, SQL Anti-Patterns, one of which is to call SQL SQL. He has given a large amount of help on sites such as Stack Overflow, Quora, and of course, many conference talks and hallway conversations and everything. And Bill has provided a huge amount of effort to the community directly and indirectly. So everyone give him another hand.
Please move over to the back.
And as a quick poll, how many of you have read one of Bill's answers on Stack Overflow or Quora and found it useful? Yeah. All right. If you haven't, you actually should. So anybody that did not raise their hand, go look him up. All right. Next up, we have Domas. Domas Matuzas. Come on up. Yeah, that's true. No mic for Domas today. Domas started in the MySQL ecosystem as a MySQL support engineer, where he helped many of MySQL's customers. Since he had a few minutes of spare time, he also tried to make Wikipedia scale and managed to succeed at doing that and keep it up and running. He now works on teeny tiny, very small data at Facebook and is mostly working with user-facing database systems there. He continues to write very interesting blog posts, do interesting analysis, and poke and prod people in the community and in corporations responsible for MySQL. Domas is responsible for giving us things like MyDumper, Poor Man's Profiler, and the Query Cache Tuner.
And it has been pointed out that Domas hasn't actually blogged in the past year. So thank you, Domas, for not blogging in the past year.
That must mean
that means a lot to us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest sign that something's really broken, actually, is if Domas takes the time to write a blog post. So congratulations, Oracle. Okay, next up, we have Yoshinori Matsunobu. All right. You're failing your duties, Shlomi. Failing.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Yoshinori is currently leading the MyRocks effort to get the RocksDB storage engine for MySQL into production at Facebook. Previously, amongst many other accomplishments, he created Handler Socket, implemented MHA to support failover automation for MySQL, both of which are in the past and are currently in use at many companies. He is a frequent speaker at various community events, and his tutorials and slide decks do a lot to increase our expertise in the MySQL community. And he is also a frequent bug reporter with a focus on replication-related bugs, on row-based replication, semi-sync, etc.
Right. So the next category is application of the year. This would be a product, project, something that uses, contributes back to MySQL. And this year we have a single winner of this award.
All right. So this year's winner, Max Scale, for which Rasmus Johansson, I think, is around here somewhere to come on up.
Hi. Thank you.
MariaDB's Max Scale is an open source dynamic routing gateway. It is widely used as a database load balancer for Clara cluster deployments, for standard replication setups, and as a replication relay. It has a modular architecture, which includes plugins for read-write splitting and query logging, and people are coming up with new things to do with it all the time. It serves a variety of jobs, load balancing, database firewall filtering, bin log server, etc., and is used in production in a few large topologies now. Congratulations.
Right. And the last category is Corporate Contributor of the Year. We're looking at a company that made a contribution to the MySQL product or the community.
Right, the Corporate Contributor of the Year, Booking.com. Nikolai.
We have Nikolai.
Yeah, all right. Nikolai Plum will come up.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Booking.com has been a massive contributor to the MySQL ecosystem. If any of you guys, does anybody go to Amsterdam last year? All right. Booking had a lot to do with making that happen. And of course, they send many of their DBAs to various conferences and talk about the systems that they work on and build. You might even use their site to book your room when you go there. They have provided an innovative test bed for testing out and giving a wealth of feedback on new releases of MySQL products across a wide variety of MySQL and related software projects. Booking.com contributes to open source foundations, projects, and communities by donating, sponsoring, and making code contributions, as well as hosting events. The quality of MySQL is much better today because of their help and input. Thank you.
All right. So we have a dedicated website. It's called mysqlawards.org. We will publish the winners and the briefs shortly in the next few days on that site. Thank you Santiago Letora for working on this site. This is the committee. Thank you to Baron, Colin, Daniel, Davi, Frederick, Jeff, Giuseppe, Justin, Mark, Morgan, Philip, Ronald, and Santiago. Jeremy Cole and myself are non-voters, secretaries. Is there anything else? We're good to go. Nikolai, would you like to make a short statement?
Yes, on behalf of everybody at Booking.com, I would like to thank you all for this award. We are very honoured to receive it and very happy to participate in the community. And we look forward to seeing you in Amsterdam.
So we don't usually let people actually speak. I mean, they got an award. What more do they need, right? The speak statement costs something, and I will hold Booking.com to that statement to sponsor a dinner or something-ish, like a boat, a dinner. Maybe we can go by with something. I say, I'm arranging you food. Hey, all right. So I think that concludes our event. Thank you so much. Thank you to our friends. And see you next year.
Thank you, everyone.